Olá! Começa agora o Terça Tech, Inovação em 30 minutos, um programa quinzenal da Câmara Brasil-Israel que disponibiliza acesso às mais inovadoras tecnologias israelenses. A cada episódio, 3 empresas inovadoras fazem suas apresentações em formato de elevator pitch, uma maneira dinâmica e descomplicada que cabe na agenda de todos os profissionais, investidores, estudantes e entusiastas que queiram estar à frente das tendências tecnológicas. Bem-vindo ao programa de hoje e fique por dentro das novidades do mercado tecnológico.
Hi, my name is Eden Lugnato, and I'm the Executive Corporate Affairs Manager here at EcoWave Power, and I'm excited to tell you more about our company that has developed an innovative technology to harness green electricity from ocean and sea waves. So first of all, why wave energy? Wave energy is a 24/7 renewable energy resource. Unlike solar and wind, which are also amazing resources, but they have their limitations such as nighttime, cloud coverage, and winter. Water is also over 800 times more dense than air, meaning that we can produce more electricity with smaller and cheaper devices. About 4.7 billion people, or 60% of the global population, live within 200 kilometers of the coastline. And since we're producing electricity on the coastline, we can deliver it directly to consumers, which significantly saves on transmission costs. And according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, wave energy has the potential to produce about 66% of all U.S. energy needs. So if wave energy is so great, then why hasn't it been commercialized yet? We see solar farms and wind farms. Why not wave farms? So the answer lies in this photo here. This is Palamas, another wave energy company that did what 99% of the industry did and went offshore, 4 to 5 kilometers into the ocean. This brought up several problems. First of all, these systems are expensive to produce. Palamas, for example, was a 100 kilowatt station, which powers about 100 households, and it cost $150 million to develop. Additionally, they're unreliable. No man-made system can withstand the harsh marine conditions, and Palamas, which was set off the coast of Portugal, only lasted 3 days in the ocean. Additionally, environmentalists who should be the greatest supporters of this technology actually began to not support it because they're connected to the sea floor and disturbing the natural environment. And overall, insurance companies decided to not support these systems because they're expensive and not reliable. So this is our solution. This is EcoWave Power, completely different than what 99% of our industry did. The only things located in the water are the floaters, whereas all the expensive parts, the hydraulic, the electric, the generators, everything is located on land like any regular power station. So the solution is simple and easy, but smart, which is the big advantage. So how does the technology work? Our floaters are attached to existing man-made structures such as breakwaters, jetties, and piers. The floaters move up and down with the waves, pressing a hydraulic cylinder, which releases a biodegradable fluid into our land-located accumulator, building pressure. The higher the waves, the greater the pressure. The pressure is then used to turn the hydro motor, which turns the generator, and via the inverter, the electricity is sent directly into the grid. So it's very simple in comparison to what's been tried before. The key advantages of our technology is that we're 100% environmentally friendly. The only things in the water are the floaters, whereas everything else is located on land. We're also cost efficient. Like I said previously, Palamas, also a 100 kilowatt station, cost $150 million to develop, whereas our 100 kilowatt station in Gibraltar cost only $450,000. Our system is also reliable. When the waves become too high for the system to handle, the floaters automatically rise above the water level and stand in an upright position until the storm passes. And once the storm passes, they go back and down into the water and resume operation. Our company currently holds 18 patents, 13 of which are approved and 5 are pending in Israel, the United States, Europe, and international PCT. And here you can see all of our projects in one place. So in 2011, we started with machine testing at the Hydromechanic Institute in Kyiv. Here we were testing different floater shapes to see how the floater shape influences optimal generation of electricity. In 2014, we deployed our first power station in the port of Yaffo in Israel. Back then, we couldn't connect to the grid due to no legislation and no policy being in place. In 2016, we connected our first grid-connected power station in Gibraltar, which received co-funding from the European Union Regional Development Fund. And in 2023, our Port of Yaffo station officially connected to the grid, making it the first wave energy company to provide electricity to Israel's national electrical grid. This project was also done with co-funding from the Israeli Energy Ministry, which recognized our technology as a pioneering technology. And the station is co-owned by EDF Renewables, the French national electrical company. Our upcoming projects include our first US-based project in the Port of Los Angeles. As of a few weeks ago, we received the final licensing needed in order to begin construction, and the station will be operational within the next few months. We also signed our first turnkey agreement in Taiwan with IKE International Ocean Energy, and we recently signed another turnkey agreement in India with Bharat Petroleum, a Fortune 500 government-owned company. And in Portugal, we have our first commercial scale station, starting with a 1 megawatt in the city of Porto, Portugal, which will be operational by 2026. So why is EcoWave Power a winning solution? First of all, most of the companies in our industry are still in early R&D stages, whereas we have a global pipeline of over 404.7 megawatts worldwide. We also have significant operational experience with our first grid-connected station in Gibraltar and our second grid-connected station in the Port of Yaffo in Israel. And we have upcoming projects in the Port of LA, Taiwan, India, and Portugal. We also have strong support from the research community. For example, IRENA, the International Renewable Energy Agency, recently published a report saying that point absorbers, our specific type of technology, will dominate the wave energy market in the future. We also collaborate with leading universities such as Queen Mary of London University and the Technion in Israel. And we have strong strategic partnerships with companies such as EDF, Shell, Bharat, and IKE. And we're recognized by the United Nations. We won the Global Climate Action Award. We're listed as an efficient solution on Solar Impulse. We're a part of the Sustainable Market Initiative from King Charles, and we're recognized by the European Commission. And thank you for helping us change the world one wave at a time.
Meu nome é Jenny Websion, eu sou paulistana, e aos 17 anos fui para Israel e fiquei 16 anos em Israel, onde eu pude estudar na faculdade, lá trabalhar com tecnologias israelenses em outros países, Portugal, Espanha, Brasil. Em 2010, eu retornei para o Brasil e fundei a MSA, Integra Tecnologias, com o objetivo de trazer tecnologias de Israel para cá, para o nosso mercado, tanto para as municipalidades quanto para as indústrias. Eu vou falar um pouco da IDE, nós representamos a IDE desde 2015 no mercado brasileiro. A IDE é uma empresa que foi inicialmente estatal, do governo de Israel, foi fundada em 65, esse ano estamos comemorando 60 anos. A IDE é pioneira e líder em soluções de tratamento de água. São mais de 400 plantas que a IDE projetou, instalou, construiu e operou ou não, mas tem modelos com operação e manutenção, tem modelos sem a operação e manutenção. A matriz fica em Israel, com uma engenharia robusta, uma área de pesquisa e desenvolvimento robusta também, com foco em busca de inovação tecnológica, redução de CAPEX, OPEX. E aqui mostra um pouco onde estamos, são muitos escritórios distribuídos aí nos continentes. Inclusive, tem escritórios com engenharia de processo muito bem estruturado, podendo dar um apoio aos parceiros em qualquer país durante todo o processo para conseguir chegar numa referência de planta de dessalinização. Atualmente no mundo são mais de 20 mil plantas de dessalinização em operação. Aqui eu mostro algumas das plantas de dessalinização que a IDE projetou, forneceu, fez a construção e a operação e manutenção. Cada modelo aqui mostra também como ela tem essa flexibilidade de adequar, né, no projeto. Pode ser um projeto, um PPP, pode ser um BOT, pode ser um multi-effect distillation, um MED, com a engenharia, o fornecimento dos equipamentos, a construção, ou como Carlsbad, na Califórnia, que é uma planta que tem um modelo de engenharia, fornecimento, supervisão da construção, mais a operação e manutenção. Aqui mostra um pouco da tradição de excelência da IDE, essa busca, novamente, por tecnologia, inovação tecnológica, otimização de OPEX, CAPEX, mudou. Falando um pouco da planta de dessalinização, né? Nós temos uma captação de água do mar. Essa água ela vai para um pré-tratamento. Esse pré-tratamento é definido caso a caso, dependendo da água bruta que é captada e qual a água que precisamos atingir. Então, antes de definir a rota tecnológica, é feito um levantamento com muitas informações para poder chegar qual é, para aquela situação específica, daquele cliente específico, qual é a melhor rota tecnológica para poder chegar numa solução que é o melhor custo-benefício para aquele parceiro, aquele cliente. A IDE tem muitas plantas de venda de água, é o water sale, tem PPPs, são alguns milhões de metros cúbicos por dia em venda de água. É possível também fazer a operação, a manutenção, depende de cada projeto, é definido todo o modelo, né, do contrato. Aqui a gente fala um pouco da planta de dessalinização em Fortaleza, que é uma planta que vai abastecer 720 mil pessoas. É uma planta também com uma captação de água do mar, localizada na Praia do Futuro. Esse projeto é do consórcio Águas de Fortaleza, e a licença prévia foi concedida pela SEMASSE, a Secretaria de Meio Ambiente do Estado. Falei um pouco de dessalinização, gostaria de falar também um pouco quando mencionei inovação tecnológica e o quanto a IDE investe em pesquisa e desenvolvimento. Aqui é uma das patentes da IDE em tratamento de efluentes industriais e redução da salmoura. Essa solução é uma solução que já conseguiu atingir 98% de recuperação. Naturalmente, quando nós fazemos um estudo para o cliente que gostaria de entender qual é a taxa de recuperação que naquele cenário dele é possível atingir, é feito novamente um levantamento, análises da qualidade de água, do efluente, para poder chegar num desenho, numa rota tecnológica para o cenário existente e que o cliente deseja atingir. Possível também chegar numa descarte líquido zero, também, de acordo com o objetivo do cliente, da planta industrial, é definido em conjunto e até zero descarte líquido é possível chegar, mas isso é definido em conjunto com o cliente. E a IDE tem, de fato, reconhecimento a nível global, são mais de 400 plantas em operação, e nós estamos à disposição para poder conversar, entender e possivelmente apoiar durante esse processo. É isso. Mais uma vez agradeço a Renata e estamos à disposição.
Hi, everybody. My name is Nathan Zuta. I'm the CEO and co-founder of IOSite. Today we'll speak, we have about 8 minutes to speak about IOSite, and I'll try to do it as smooth, as interesting as possible. So IOSite is a software solution provider. We provide data analytics solutions for over 15 years. We have more than 100 installations. And we are expanding to the global markets, including the Americas, first and foremost in the US, but also in Brazil and in South America. Our customers vary from anything across the water and energy sectors. So we have desalination customers, we have water and wastewater treatment facilities, distribution systems, source water monitoring, industrial users, and so on and so forth. Out of them, we have some of the customers that are of the largest in the world in their fields, mega large desalination plants, very large utilities covering the entire food chain of water and wastewater. Our solution is called iGreen. It covers the entire data flow from collecting the data foundation, as you can see on the left side of the slide, to the BI layer, which is the outputs, the dashboards, the reporting, then a bunch of complementary modules, starting with event management, but also preventive maintenance, laboratory management module, manual feeding application, mobile phone applications, and so on and so forth. And the last, the one that you can see on the right, is the AI and machine learning based algorithms. This is divided into two main groups. The first is tailor-made applications. We've done numerous projects using AI and machine learning that are tailor-made to a specific client. And we have several off-the-shelf solutions, predefined algorithms, which we thought that can be applicable to multiple replicable clients in specific fields. So I'll start briefly to discuss that. The iShed is a water quality monitoring solution in rivers and watersheds. We detect contamination, water quality issues. We detect the anomalies. We eliminate false positives, which are the main issues or the main problems in source water monitoring. And then we calculate the downstream propagation, the actual speed of travel. And of course, we alert and we send notifications and so on and so forth. The IDE Tech is an early fault detection engine. It's a kind of a machine health monitoring, predictive maintenance module that detects pumps and motors problems using their vibration, temperatures, current, and other indicators. The IWT and IWWT are optimization modules for water and wastewater treatment plants and for desalination. They are primarily addressing energy consumption, which is usually the main cost in a treatment facility and the chemical dosing. And we recommend, our system recommends in real time on the best operational mode, taking into account the various constraints, the various variables, and recommending in real time how to operate in the best manner. The outcome of that is cost saving. It can be 0.5% or percent, or it can be even 10%, depending on the conditions and the situation in the system, the baseline in the facilities, and depending on the indicators and the design of the facility. The IDE is a non-revenue water and leak detection solution. We calculate in real time the water balances in district metered areas, DMAs, by using online water balances, online minimum night flow methodology. We did not invent the methodology, but we implemented it in a pretty straightforward and a DIY kind of solution. And the outcome is that you have a map with the polygons that are indicating which area or which neighborhood has an exception in terms of its water loss, and of course indicating in real time on anomalies and potential bursts. That's like in general what we do. We usually involve engineers from our side or from partners across the globe that are integrating the solution and providing the customer with the guidance and with the design and the leadership to turn the project successful. As said, we have over 100 installations across the entire food chain of the water sector. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much.